Hello everybody, Salty Walty is here. I sound a little rough. My throat is sore still. Those cough drops I got ain't helping. We're gonna continue our playthrough in our Titan story. We're at 97%. We got Rob here. Jacob ain't gonna probably make it at all tonight. So yeah, let's get on to it. Oh wait, yeah. Patreons. Let's do the Patreons. We got Brandon Markey, Always Shipper, Asriel, Kaden Maki, Casey, Cybaster, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Ibram Gaunt 8863, Jeff Dunn, JJ, Clav, Proof, Maverick, Momika, Ninja Guy 12, Peter, Strike, Tyler, Spud, Oni Savage, Suit of Souls, Trelos, Joseph D, and Alimos. Thank you guys for supporting me, and let's get on to it. So we left off on this mission, and let's do it. These weird ass. I still don't have any little suit for him yet.
All right, let's go.
So I got the Gapathy, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Oh, the Gab play?
Yeah.
Nice.
People say it sucks. I don't say. Oh wow, that game's kind of loud. Let me turn that down on my side. That's
yeah, a little bit running a little bit choppy on my end too. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that.
I could probably fix that. Give me a second.
Okay.
Gotta down that volume though, because that's blowing out my eardrums.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah,
it looks much better.
But
and then froze. So I
think it's
spoke too
Discord,
soon.
to be honest. Because Discord's been kind of acting up on me all day. Ow.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are saying the Gapathy sucks, and I don't think it sucks. It's more of a one-on-one suit.
Yeah.
Because you can do a full charge beam rifle into cannons, neutral swing to downswing. Back to then you can cannon and then neutral with the fading rifle beam bayonet.
Okay.
So it's essentially you're guaranteed a kill with that combo. It's kind of stupid.
I fought one a couple days ago, and I was happy to see that you can actually use the rifle while you're moving. That was nice.
Yeah. A lot of people are complaining that it's a different rifle compared to what the Marasite is, though. It's not the same rifle.
I was expecting that when somebody pointed out to me that the Marasi's version says prototype. We've had that before with other weapons.
Really? It says prototype on it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I don't have the Marasite and I don't have that rifle. So.
Yeah, I don't have the rifle either, so I only found out because somebody told me about it. So.
Ron, what are you doing? So I ended up having a job interview Friday.
Oh, nice.
I'm particularly doubtful that I'm going to get the job. Reasons.
Gotcha.
Like, they're like, what would make you good at this type of job? I'm like, well, for one, I really like working in factories. I get into that mindset where I'm just in it to win it, and you got yourself a good worker. Well, your resume has a lot of jobs on it. And I'm like, ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
Thought to myself, like, oh, I'm not going to get the job.
Yeah, that's just... God, I'm amazed anybody actually worries about that anymore. I know a lot more. I know a lot more people that have to end up, going from one job to the next than I do, in steady long-term work. So.
Yeah. I would love to get that job because after I get fully hired on, I'm gonna be making $15.75 an hour.
Oh, nice.
And they got that. They don't got like donkey piss of insurance either. They got that really good stuff. Blue Cross Blue Shield, health insurance, and I forgot what they got for dental and vision, but I hear it's stupidly good.
Nice.
Amro, could you like not stop shooting me, please?
All fingers crossed, because it sounds good.
I'm just very doubtful. The moment they said, well, your resume has a lot of jobs, I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. The moment they said it, I'm like, oh. Because, I mean, I'll admit it, I've had a lot of jobs, but the last couple of jobs weren't my fault that I've lost it. Because, like, take, I didn't mean to do that. But, take, my last job, not your Rosu, but the other job before that. They fired me just because they thought I might have colon cancer.
That's it. I'm coming back.
That's the only
Oh,
reason they fired me.
jeez.
Yeah, that's the only reason they fired me is because they thought I might have colon cancer.
I'm amazed they can do that.
Well, Alabama's a right-to-work state. They can do
Oh,
pretty
there
much-
you go.
Yep, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Belfast? No fooling.
Hmm.
What's this one? Odessa. Let's go do Belfast.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gundam ground type.
Nice.
All right, let's go.
So how was your week, by the way? I forgot to start out with that.
Not too bad. Nothing really going on here. So,
Spread
things are going fairly well at the house. Everybody's still okay. I can't ask too much.
We got a hurricane coming our way.
Ooh.
Not looking forward to that one, to be honest.
No. Hope everything comes out okay with that.
Yeah. Did they ever bother making well, besides Xeon? But did Federation ever really decide to make any Marine suits after the 1-year war?
After it? No, I don't. I think, as far as I know, the Aqua Gym and I think the one Gundam are the only ones. So,
Because I know they've stolen a bunch of designs from Xeon.
yeah.
But that's all I can remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but might be something. But yeah, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised we ain't got the Aqua Gym or the Zaku Mariner yet.
Yeah, we really ought to. I have a feeling they may be set aside for maybe as clan match rewards, like the Gym Knight Secret 2 was.
Yeah.
I still want to get that.
I hope they nerf that Zaku Mariner into the ground because that thing was too strong. There's no reason you can take that thing into level 1 into an unlimited room and get top score, top damage, and top assist in that thing.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Oof. I swear to God, fuck. I hate Yazan. Ugh.
Oh yeah. He is a complete creep.
Oh, cool. I killed his legs first, not his torso. That was neat.
All right.
That's one thing I wish they would do in GBO2 is give us some more unique death animations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell him, Finn. You don't joke around. Love him. Oof. I need
Finn
to
doing okay these days?
Oh yeah, he's doing much better. He got over
Good.
whatever it was ailing him, and now he's being fantastic. My brother, he's like, you gotta always keep a can of pumpkin puree. 'Cause that will coat his throat and stomach and help from digestive discomfort. And cucumber settles the stomach. So he's like, what you want to do is give him a spoonful of the puree first, let him down that, and then followed up with a cucumber or two.
Makes sense.
Yeah, then he should be happy. Let's see, what weapon should I take in Odessa?
I don't know.
Let's take missile launcher for S's and G's.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
I gotta do an update video for Finn for YouTube, but kind of lazy.
I understand.
And plus, I'm not very good at taking pictures. That's the old lady's job. She's the one, like, anytime you see a picture, that's because she took it.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Amaro. Wasted them 2 missiles. God, I can't imagine how expensive those missiles would be.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, hey, I still got them. Damn, I didn't know those missiles had such good tracking on them.
Me either.
Even that shoulder ram, that was ridiculous.
Launcher worked like the high mobility Zaku launcher in GBO2.
Yeah, I feel we would definitely see a lot more play from it then.
Yeah, definitely.
It would have more missiles though, wouldn't it? It is a 6 tube.
Yeah.
They would have to downgrade the damage though, but I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the Super Gundam, by the way. I can't wait to try, give that Super Gundam another go.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun to use, and it can utterly destroy enemy base.
Well, my first go around in it, sadly, no one protected me from the enemy beam bazooka. So you already know. Yeah, you know how that went.
Mm-hmm. I have been there.
So I didn't have very much fun in my first go around with the suit, but I took it to practice and I was like, holy crap, this thing eats bases for breakfast.
Yeah, it's really great at that. Trying to remember what the other thing is I got recently that's really good with bases, but I can't remember.
That's the only support type, or any mobile suit really. I know that's. Well, the Cyclic Immune Zaku can eat bases pretty well.
Yeah. But man, I'll have to think about it, because there was something I was surprised at how. Oh, the 7th Gundam. That's pretty good with bases.
You got the 7th Gundam?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Man, so, of all the recent promos, the Gabfly is the only one I don't have so far.
I really want
I have
the 7th Gundam.
I have just had the stupidest good luck with for promos for the last month or so.
You should see Strike's luck. He gets every single he hasn't missed a promo in about 5 months.
Oh wow, that's a good trick.
Yeah, because the goof didn't take you seriously, guys. I'm okay. That's such a good design. I like the asymmetrical chest on the Gundam ground type.
Yeah.
We need more of that. What does this mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Help test the Federation's mass-produced MS.
Oh, well, that should be...
Oh.
Yep.
I go from using 2 badass mobile suits to this thing.
Alright, let's go.
Looks like you're locked in for beam spray gun, too.
Yeah, that's the only that's what I'm surprised about. They only gave it that, but though in the original animation, that's all it got.
I'm pretty sure at some point in the original animation it did use the bazooka, too, but I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I know it's popped up with the Gundam's beam rifle.
Yeah, that's pretty much considered to be an animation error, but I don't know that they've ever said anything official about it.
I'll take it what me and Bob were talking about, how it was a pre-production model and they didn't have any other weapons to give it, so they gave it the Gundam beam rifle and dual beam saber backpack.
Yeah.
I can sign with that idea because that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I may as well
I like the thrust this it does with the saber.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I figure I may as well mention it here because I'm sure there's people listening who'd be interested. I think we were talking about that grade Gundam model last week.
Yeah.
And that is up for pre-order on Amazon with Prime shipping for $7. So, no, I've got one pre-ordered. Right now, the release date's given as December 31st, which is what Amazon usually does for something when the actual release date is not available yet. So it's probably going to be sooner than that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I might grab a couple because just why not at that price?
I really want to get my hands on a Master Grade Rickdom, but every time they're in stock for all about half an hour, and then they're all sold out.
I'm not surprised. Have they done a second version of that, or is it still the original mold?
Still the original. But I hear the original is still fantastic.
It is an excellent mold. It's very posable. The fingers tend to they were like some of the first like multi-jointed fingers I ever saw on a kit, and they don't hold together as well as I'd like on the Stars Rickdom I have. But that's the only complaint I have about it. Otherwise, it is really nice. And to compensate, they did put tabs on the weapon so that they would slot in the palms and stay even if the fingers fall off.
That's good. So like my plan, I want to get the Gelgoog version 2.
Mm-hmm.
and give it the Rick Dom's Beam Bazooka. But I was doing some research. Johnny Ryan's Go Good, the version 1 variant, not a version 2 of his Go Good yet. It comes with the beam cannon for the Go Good cannon. And they actually designed the version 2 to accept that backpack.
Good.
So I was like, I can make a Go Good cannon with a beam bazooka. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, I like how I let the shield there. Took those shots.
Forgot about that because yeah, I had the original Sharscale Goog, and that comes with high mobility backpack. So I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm not surprised that an actual cannon backpack too is at that point.
I didn't know Char's original Go-Go came with the Hymo backpack.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I never did finish it because I tried to paint it by hand and didn't thin my paints enough. So there came places where the parts just got too thick for the outer armor. So yeah, one of the first things I ever tried to paint in terms of Gundam models. So it's not anything I was never great at painting anyway. My brother managed it, but the whole family has shaky hands, so I know he really worked at it to get there.
Yeah. So I got my hands on a master grade Kemfer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm building it, but I might not I want it painted. And I want it painted in Mars Xeon colors, the red, white, and black color scheme like my Hyzak was colored in.
Mm-hmm.
But I might ship that off to one of my viewers and have him paint it for me because I am just scared to paint it.
I understand.
I'm pretty sure he comments on your videos. He goes by the name of George, and I might have him do it. I'm too scared to do it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. If you know somebody who's gonna do a good job and they're willing, you may as well.
You all right, buddy? I heard you yawn over there.
I saw this glow. Did you see it?
Yeah, I gotta question him about that. I feel more like if I've seen his work. He's a fantastic modeler, and I know he knows how to paint. And he posts a lot of his work in the Discord, and it just looks fantastic.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember. We were talking about this in the Discord earlier. Do you know the little trick in Crossfire where you can jump and fire your cannon in mid-air on cannon suits like the Zaku cannon and Jim cannon? You know that trick?
Possibly, but it's been so long since I played either of those, I had forgotten, so...
I was wondering, because I brought it up. Did you do that with grenades in Crossfire? I can't remember.
That I don't know.
Because that's how I bypassed the whole I have to sit there to fire the cannon. I would hit jump and then circle at the same time to fire the cannon mid-air.
Yeah.
I love this music. Armo, you fucking stood there at the wrong time. Could you imagine if we could pull combos off like that in GBO?
It would be nice. Just I'd love to see more just melee pattern variations anyway.
Yeah.
But
oof.
Ow.
Yeah, he just beat the shit out of me.
Well, at least you've got meter and also some easier things to shoot if you need them.
Yeah. Oh shit. Accidental shot Char.
Yeah, just talking about I'm not good at painting reminded me of a story. So my dad, used to paint a lot of used to do model kits when he was young, and so when the few times I actually tried it for myself, he had a drawer of paints from then, and some of them were still good. And he had this bizarre paint. It was supposed to be like an automotive, like cherry red.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, well. But it wasn't cherry red. The whole jar was silver. So it's like, okay, well, I got the original Darth Vader's TIE Fighter kit from a local hobby shop, which was It was about the time the special editions came out. It was easy to get. It was cheap. It's like, okay, well, that looks silver, so I'll use it in place of silver paint. Well, in addition to all my other problems with painting in those days, I was also very impatient.
Yeah.
So I started putting the silver paint on before the glue dries.
Uh-oh.
And it turns out, whatever it is in the model glue actually turns the silver paint the red it's supposed to be.
That makes no What?
Yeah, I don't get it, but this stuff had never been the right color for him. And yeah, something in that glue just catalyzed it, so it was actually this, gorgeous metallic cherry red that was not at all right for what I was trying to use it for.
That's odd. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess it was supposed to be thinned or something to get it to be the right color, but it was just really strange.
That's the one thing in art class I was never able to pick up was painting. I sucked at painting. Coloring, like even with just standard coloring, I was never good at it. I kept with standard, shading, pencil shading, cross stitching.
Yeah.
Which the cross stitching is probably one of my favorite forms of shading. You know what that is? Oh, that was a nice combo. But cross stitching is where you take little X's for areas you want shaded, and the darker the area, the closer the X's would be. And
yeah,
I did that, and I did one with the OG Brawly before they redid him. My old fifth grade teacher has that art. I need to contact him and see if he still has it. And he can scan it for me, send a copy, and I can show it off. But I think that one turned out really well. Oh boy! Why you whipped my butt? Oh boy!
There you go.
Oh. I have not been sleeping well, and I'm not too sure why.
I haven't either. For me, I think it's just the change in the temperature is always like that for me, and it's starting to get warm here now. So
yeah. Well, it's been warm here for 2 months now. Tomorrow's gonna be almost like 98 degrees. Oh jeez.
Ooh, good dodge.
Yeah, no, that dog is wanting me there. Nope, sit down. I like the dog's design. That's another model kit that, he's always out of stock like 2 minutes after he's in stock. Which surprises me because that he goes out of stock so quick. But I know for a fact that a lot of people in Warhammer 40K that you do the tabletop, a lot of them actually use the Gog's Master Grade to make their guard guns. The Orcs Titans.
Okay.
Which actually turns out really well, which honestly surprises me. Oh, I'm not gonna have a boost.
Oops.
Oh boy.
Oops.
He whipped it, that's why. I was gonna say, why did that still hit me?
Yeah.
Oh boy, get off me, dog. Even for an old game, it still surprises me with how smooth the animations are in this game.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, the actual animation ages a lot better because it's not dependent on the graphical processing ability of the thing quite so much. That's just, that's a series of movements that should be good forever if they can get newer models to go with it, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, if they could just do an HD remake of this game, I'd be happier than pigs and shit.
I wouldn't put it past them at this point. This has got to have enough of an audience that they could go back and do that. I mean, if all the Street Fighters can keep getting HD remakes, even though there are newer versions of that, I don't see why they couldn't do it for this.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, that would be. Oh man, that would be Dolzel, and I don't have. Federation doesn't have any fucking ballistic weapons for space.
Yeah, I'm assuming it won't even let you use those ground types.
Nope. So like that's a lot of people don't understand. Ground types can go into space,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't move in space.
Yeah.
That's the problem because they're just gonna flail madly. They can't boost. They can boost, but it's not gonna be controllable.
Yeah.
Oh boy. No, Dom.
And
You
also-
don't go nobody.
And also, I'm sure they tend to lack some of the finer maneuvering thrusters that space-type mobile suits are supposed to have.
That's why they wouldn't be able to. The AMBAC system essentially is what they're lacking.
Yeah.
That's why, like, they cover that in one of the Igloo series. I don't remember which one. They were sending a bunch of J types into space, and a bunch of Gems started attacking. And what happened is the J types would come out of the HLVs, and once the HLVs would get destroyed, the Zaku's would flail and try to boost, and they would just be uncontrollable because they didn't have all the AMBAC system installed.
Gotcha.
Sit down. Oh, my rear. Dozo, why you do this? I'm gonna have to ignore him because I can't do nothing to him.
Yeah, I mean, you can use Vulcans, but that's not much.
Oof. Right on my butt. Honestly, I would like to do a Federation captured Gelgoog for my master grades.
Yeah.
I mean, I got leftover gym parts, and I could give it the gym shield and the, for shits and giggles, the beam spray gun.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I do have the crystal. Like, she didn't just destroy my gym; she also, you know, went Blade Runner on my full armor Gundam. And by I mean that she knocked it over and didn't tell me, and so, you know, certain things on it that I could have fixed when she originally did it, because it was glued. Resting, and after she, you know, knocked it over and didn't tell me, I could fix it. So,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, which is kind of, oh boy. But I do have the rocket backpack, the cannon pack for it. So I would be able to put that on the Gelgoog.
Why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, he's the only one alive now. Give me someone
Probably
else to
somebody
kill.
in second.
There's someone over there. Oh,
There you go.
oh jeez. Landed right up on me.
That was a good shot right there. I think I'm lagging a little bit.
Oh jeez, this is getting hairy now. Armoro, why'd you shoot me? Oh hell, he took my head off.
Good.
Oh my god. Gotcha. Damn.
Ooh.
My head hurts.
Let me try leaving and rejoining the stream because it's a little laggy right now.
Yazan team returning.
Oh hey, they blew off half my shield too. Lovely.
Yeah, that seems to be the damage you took when the Big Zam walked on you there for a second.
Alright, so, battle with unidentified enemy that attacks the Federation fleet. That would be the...
Gotta be the Elmeth.
Yeah, and sadly I'm stuck with the gym, and I'm not getting any higher levels. Wait, I can just level up. Well, I'm stupid.
Can't hurt, especially at these costs.
Let's get it to at least level 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Man, I'm kind of dizzy.
All
Oh,
right,
jeez.
spread out.
Oof. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen here.
I see it.
No, I don't want to see it. I'm a lowly gym. Rick down trying to somersault on me. Oof. Yeah, this is the element. Didn't they say they were supposed to change up the boss by now? I thought they said every 3 months.
I think... Has it been 3 months? Jeez.
I feel like it has.
I thought it was like
Zeta,
late...
didn't it?
I thought it was like late March, early April when the whole Spring Festival thing started. If so, that would probably put us like towards the end of the month, near the anniversary, when the new simulator stuff comes out.
Ah, okay. I can't remember if I have to kill her or not.
I'm not sure you have to kill either of them. It may be a repel thing, possibly.
Char, you're gonna really get bested by a gym? Uh-oh. Okay, he's going ham out. We had some fancier pork chops for dinner.
Oh, nice.
That hit the spot.
We just had some spinach feta chicken sausage I picked up from Aldi.
Oh, hey, that sounds pretty good.
It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of tough to cook right now because for my dad's diabetic. I gotta watch the carbs for him. My mom's got that gallbladder problem that they weren't able to do anything for the last time she was in the hospital. So I got to stay low fat for her and low salt. So
wouldn't turkey would be the best bet then?
Turkey probably would, yeah. The chicken sausage is a little fattier than other things, but it's not too terrible considering. But yeah, I need to get some more turkey in here. I haven't done that lately.
The only problem is, like, right now down here, turkey is really expensive. For just like 2 pounds, it's almost like $6. I'm like,
jeez.
I really don't want to spend that much amount on just 2 pounds of turkey.
Yeah, I understand that.
Ow. I don't know what shot me. Gotcha.
There you go.
Man, Final Fantasy VII Remake is actually hard on hard mode.
Oh, cool.
It's kicking my ass. Because you're not allowed to use items at all.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, good. I'm happy I kept her alive.
Yeah.
You can't use items. You don't regenerate magic when you sit down at a bench to heal. So for a full chapter, you're stuck with the MP you have.
Okay, so it's pretty much survival mode at that point.
Yeah, it's you really gotta like rely on prey materia and chakra materia to keep your health up.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's quite a bitch.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And then you got the Hell House boss fight. Man, that took me 14 tries to finally kill that son bitch. That was not a fun experience. But then, man, did I feel joy when I finally killed that asshole. Let's see. Guard Scorpion took me a couple of tries on hard mode, but not everybody was at level... Barrett and Cloud weren't at level 50 yet.
Is it a New Game Plus kind of thing? Did the levels carry over from your previous play? Ah, good.
I can't wait for you. If you ever decide to get it, I can't wait for you to try it. I need to know your thoughts on it.
I do want to get it eventually. It is on the list. Right now, I'm still just enjoying Dragon Quest Builders, and I fell into someone posted Games Done Quick on their YouTube channel posted a Dragon Warrior 4 randomizer, and I have been playing with that a little bit.
What is that?
That takes Dragon Warrior 4 for the NES, and just you can randomize pretty much any factor of it. The map, which characters you're using in which chapter, where the items are, what items enemies drop, how much XP they give, their stats, just the whole thing.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
It's fun to mess with. It really works best with a game you know inside and out, and pretty much Dragon Warrior 4 is one of those for me.
Yeah.
So I love that game. I must have played that for an entire summer back in, like, I think 1993, 2 or 3 when that came out.
That's cool. My introduction to Dragon Quest was Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King.
That is such a great game.
I love it. Yangus being probably one of the most dumbest characters, but one of the coolest characters at the same time. I wish they would just get an HD remake of that.
They need
Or
to.
at
There's no good reason not to.
They did do that port to the 3DS, and I have that port. I'm like, just port it over to the PS4, and I'd play the shit out of it again.
Yeah, I believe they've also ported it to smartphones and things. So it's
really?
yeah. So it is out there at least, but yeah, there needs to be a good HD remake for consoles because that is still such a great looking game.
It is. I love the way. Oh, hey, it connects now. And that goes into his. Oh, wait, no, this is a different story now. Or
Yep.
wait, did I never do his story yet? I thought I did.
I don't. It looks like you didn't finish his story, but he now has the Gaplint, so that's something.
Let's do his Lala line and see what happens. I don't remember
Yeah.
what happens.
I don't know if it makes a difference or not.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Hey, Finn. Hey, buddy. What you doing,
All
big
right,
shooter?
spread out.
I love that dog.
Gundam, please hang on.
Man, I tell you right now, like, even though the animation was kind of poo back in the day, that final scene where, like, Gundam's getting all blasted to bits, that's still pretty powerful.
Oh yeah. I mean, have you've seen the movie version too?
No, I need to see the movie version.
Yeah, the movie version they redid it for most of the. Oh, like I think about 70% of the final movie or the final part of the series is reanimated in the third
Really?
movie, but yeah, but it looks fantastic because it's the same people who worked on the series and basically learned to animate on it, getting to go back and actually have the time and money to do it the way they want. So there is some glorious animation in that movie. And I mean, it's never going to look like it was done yesterday, but it really does look good.
See, honestly, that's what I really want them to do, is just to remake the animation, kind of leave the audio and stuff unchanged, just redo the animation.
Yeah.
And then find a way. I know they're gonna have to redo the voices and all that, which I'm fine with. You know, these voice actors they're not young.
No.
And I would like them to goddamn Lala. I would like them to tie in the side stories. Like
Yeah.
the 8th MS team and all that, and Zionic Front. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't want to do that. Char, you're dead. Get out of here. I didn't want to kill Lala because this is Lala lives, so I don't know if she needs to be alive.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out.
That's it. I'm coming back.
Oof. Look at that.
Nice.
Nope. Okay. Just she living to see the end of the war. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, new route. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. That unlocked a bunch of new routes.
Yeah, no fooling. Holy crap.
Okay. Somebody up there.
That's 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so that unlocked a metric ton of new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did finish Jared. No, we didn't finish Jared's. Oh yeah, because Mar pissed me off.
Yeah.
Oh man, that pissed me off. Man, Mar. Oh. All right. New type. Let's finish this line, and then we're gonna go right here. I want to
Okay.
see what that is. That's kind of cool.
Sounds good.
Doc, because this is the best suit currently that he has. I don't know if
Yeah.
he gets anything else. Man, I'm surprised we ain't got that yet. GPO.
I have a feeling it's going to be soon.
That I'm not saying. Oh, well, I'm talking about Kashiki's big old fucking gun.
Oh, the Mega Bazooka launcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd like to see that as a map weapon that takes 2 people to fire.
That
Just-
would be nice. But
Yeah,
it
just-
it would have to one shot to warrant that.
Yeah. I think you'd have to put it on a map where it kind of takes the place of support fire.
Yeah. I'd jive with that.
Yeah. One person to aim it, one person to power it, and everybody else kind of has to protect it while you're trying to fire. So, That could make for some interesting new space dynamics, I think.
Oh yeah.
Above me.
Whoa, what the hell was
Oh,
that?
nice kick! I didn't know it could do that.
Nor did I. I didn't think its waist could spin like that.
Yeah.
Like I said last week, its beam rifle just looks like a stockless Gelgood rifle.
Kinda does. Something to me, it just in the toy version, it kind of just looks like a big water gun to me. But
I haven't seen the toy version yet.
it makes it a little bit easier to see some of the details, or honestly, lack of details. It's not a very detailed looking weapon.
Well, I'm not surprised we haven't gotten the Mephis yet, because I'm pretty sure they don't know how to balance it.
I'm thinking probably the best way to balance it. I think you and I and Jacob were talking a couple weeks ago about it possibly being a 400 point transforming mobile suit. I think that's probably the best way to go with it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Come on.
Oh, Rick Deus, you fucking
There
running-
you go.
What a scaredy cat. Man, this game cheats sometimes. Oh, we need to make him run away. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm returning now.
Ugh. But like, it's gonna be a low cost. It would have to be, because its main weapons are grenade launchers and 2 beam pistols. That's all
Yeah.
it's got going for it.
Lieutenant Jerry,
So I'm thinking it's gonna be like at least 400 cost. Its beam pistols better have a extremely low heat consumption.
That's what I'm thinking. Probably a low heat consumption, low stun.
I'm hoping it's like maybe a 5% heat consumption full trigger. If it's not, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah. Either that, or they could make the beam guns on the Mephis work like the Gaplin fairly well.
Yeah, I could see it. Make them, what, like, do you mean like charging or?
Rapid fire shots or charging, or a charging single stun shot.
Yeah, I can see that. Nah. Ugh, this thing is so ugly.
Mhm.
Oh, I missed with the double kick. That's probably my favorite animation for this suit, is that double kick. And that's
Oh,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh boy. 3 of them on me now.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Could you not, please? Come on, stop shitting your goddamn bits everywhere. Are they bits or funnels? I don't...
They are funnels.
Are they? I could've...
Yeah.
I must be thinking of Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Because I know his was called bits.
Yeah, Gundam Rose has rose bits. Oh jeez, I hate that. When your teammate steals your meter like that. But,
I'm still good. I got 300.
oh yeah. But yeah, the in the Universal Century here, the bits were kind of big and they had their own reactors, and then the funnels were smaller and just charged on the mobile suit.
I could have swore the reason... I thought it was the opposite, because I know Armoros' funnels didn't have to return to the suit because they had their own generator.
Yeah, that's what Jacob was saying, that they are technically bits because they have their own reactors.
Oh boy.
Oh, looks like he's bolting. That's good.
Oh, he got shot out of the air by somebody. Wasn't me. I do like its transition from saber to, beam rifle to saber.
Yeah.
The way it spins like that. God, that's a pain in the ass mission right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm returning
The rappel missions almost always are.
Yeah. I do want to know how the colony laser works.
Yeah.
He's got all sorts of suits, doesn't he? Pretty sure he gets the Psycho Gundam if I'm not mistaken, but I can't remember.
I think he does. along the new type research route, he might even get the Psycho Mark too.
Yep. Oh boy, gotta kill Camille. Or is it come on. Nope, Camille. That's Jim too.
Slowed down again for me there, but it's okay now. Just choppy internet tonight, I think.
Yeah, probably Discord. Oh, your body is burning. You're not Delmon, my friend.
No.
That's the one thing I do miss from the Dynasty Warriors Gundam was how charismatic that Delmon and Master Asia was, and you had like Peru and what's his name? The dude who pilots Epion.
Zex?
Yeah. Zex doing the my fist is burning red.
Oh yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite things about that series. And then Char in the Zaka 2 going up against Kiru in the Wing Gundam. I'm like, what? You damn well know Char would lose that fight.
Oh yeah. But yeah, maybe we'll luck out and they'll make another one of those sometime soon. They just picked One Piece back up after a couple of years off, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll do another Gundam. That would be fine.
I wish they would start choosing different voice actors though. I'm tired of six same people, you know.
Yeah. I have a feeling that in most cases from here out, we're not going to get dubbed voice actors for much anything anyway.
Yeah. Did you like not repeat yourself 4 times in a row, my friend? I won't lose. I'm gonna have to pause and turn on the fan because I'm becoming super sweaty. Got the AC on. It's still hot as fuck in here.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Let me check. Hopefully the AC didn't die. Okay. It didn't.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
There we go. That's better.
All right.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting the Gapathy added into the game last week. That surprised me. Oh boy.
Yeah, I thought it might show up a little bit sooner, and then once it didn't, I figured it would be a good while, and now just all of a sudden. But obviously they're jumping around at this point, and I don't think there's any specific release order except whatever they can get working in a way they like.
Yeah. Like you would think one of the first transforming would have been either the Mesalo or the Methis, but neither of those are in the game yet.
Yeah. I kind of understand why they wanted to jump to Zeta. For one thing, it was a Golden Week promo. They wanted something big and flashy for that, so. But I really was kind of expecting them to build up to it a little bit more.
Yeah. But I'm thinking we're going to get a support Zeta Gundam, and that's going to have that big, the big rifle.
Yeah, it could have the big rifle and the grapple, among other things, so.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do.
I wouldn't mind it.
It's going to be space only, because I don't think we've ever seen him use that rifle on ground.
Don't think so, no.
Jim 2? You're like not? Oh, I guess they killed off War. I didn't see that.
Oh well.
Yeah, I got that badass Mars side going on now. Does the Mars size default colors the red, or is it the Xeon colors that it has in Unicorn?
It's the red.
Is it?
Yeah, when it first shows up in Zeta, it is in these red colors.
I was talking about in GBO.
Oh, in GBO, yeah, default colors are red there as well.
Okay, cool. Because I normally only ever see them in the Unicorn colors. Wow.
Must be a lot of people change it over to that, because yeah, it comes in the default red and orange.
Camille, can you just die? I've shot you like 30 times.
There you go.
Damn. Sometimes
Nice.
I make these boss characters a little too tanky.
I agree. Is the mission? I years ago I had an import copy of AUG versus Titans. Is the mission to fight 2 Zetas at once in this?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, it was. I think there's a mission near the end of Federation Xeon where you have to fight 2 incredibly tanky Gundams,
Oof.
and they just ported that directly over to AUG versus Titans, and it had to have taken me half an hour in a maxed out Zeta of my own to kill those.
I'm not okay. So I'm playing through AUG vs Titans right now, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's like one of the last things in mission mode is that,
Jared Messer heading out.
and it is tough.
I'm not looking forward to that. That's not gonna be no fun.
Yeah, what I had to do was just
I'll burn anyone who comes
use a Zeta and just do a lot of hit and run to get it done.
I'm
But
not.
at least while you're playing that, you get the actual Zeta Gundam theme. It's never used outside of Japan.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, look at that. Forged in the Psycho Gundam.
Oh, hi there.
Holy crap. That's actually accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, that Jim, that Jim didn't have a good day.
No.
And I'm not a fan how the Gapathy runs.
Really?
It runs in GBO, and I'm like, oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I really would like to see them ultimately just give things the option to either run or hover. But I kind of get the feeling that with the things they have, running, they've instead just given them a lot of boosts so they can just keep boosting for a really long time.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't understand why everybody's like, oh, this suit sucks. No suit sucks.
All right, we'll capture the
No.
It just takes practice.
Yeah, and they may find things that they ultimately want to adjust with it, but they'll see how it actually does for everybody.
Yeah. I like that melee animation. That's such a cool melee. It's like fencing and not fencing at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You got the Gobaldi B, don't you?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I like it quite a bit. It just like the Alpha, it doesn't have a ton of weapons options, but it has some decent stun options, and its downswing is just tremendous. It starts with the Alpha's lunge, and then just does this big overhand swing that hits everything pretty much.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Does it have access to any other weapons, or is it just the one beam rifle?
Just the beta beam rifle, I think.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it can use. I almost think it can use the Alpha rifle too, but I don't. I think I've got that wrong. I think I'm just remembering that the Alpha can use its rifle or the Gelgoogs.
Yeah. There's quite a few, like, people are like, oh, Salty, you're not getting your suits because you already have most of the suits in the game. No, I'm actually missing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing quite a few. And, I don't know if there's something wrong with the gacha system right now, but most of my 10 drops are nothing but fucking weapons now.
It's very, very random. It goes through moods, I swear. Bop was just telling me today he's gone through a period where he's actually getting stuff he wants for a change, and it's been a long time. So, it just takes to moods. Eventually, my stupid good luck of recent months is going to be just go away, and I'm going to get nothing but weapons for months and months, and that's just it happens.
I'm just surprised I got the bologna sandwich out of a after-match box. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
that was some good luck, and
I didn't even want the dome thing.
it turns out to be pretty good to use, though.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun, which surprised me. It can hold its own against generals if you catch them unawares.
Yeah, I just like how many different things they have done in this game, different ways to play things.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't just come down to melee pattern or weapons. There's just a bunch of different styles you can use with things, and people talk about the meta, but it is far from the only way to play.
Oh yeah. Like everybody says, the high Zac with machine gun sucks, but yet how come I consistently get top score and top damage with the machine gun on the high Zac?
I think what it comes down to, and I'm sure we've talked about this before, is that the meta is a lot less circumstantial. You can go into any room and be relatively convinced you're going to survive if you're running a bazooka stun mobile suit. But yeah, if you're willing to take some lumps and you don't care if you lose here and there, you can run just about anything with any weapon and have a good time.
Man, honestly, it just comes down to your play style. You need to find your play style. Honestly, I suck with bazookas, and I've noticed that. That's why I don't use them. I always misjudge the AoE on them, and so I never get the stun on my bazookas. But you give me a machine gun, and you're gonna have you're gonna have a player that's gonna support you and have constant DPS on your side at all times. What else do you want? And I'm not afraid to get in there and melee if I have to. Camille, you better not get out of this. Yeah, get that. Oh.
Oh well.
Yeah, just a sliver.
Yeah, I feel like in a way you and I kind of have a harder time of it than a lot of other players, because since I basically want to show off everything in the game if I get a chance, I have to at least try to be as adaptable as possible, and it doesn't always work.
I have to agree with that, yeah, because it's just like, hey, take the gap plan. I suck with it, but I've seen people do stupid things with it.
Oh yeah.
But I can't use it to save my life.
I
suck with it.
It's one of those things, and the Rick Diaz is the same for me, where I always feel like I am hanging on for dear life. I'm never actually in control of the thing. I'm just kind of hoping that as I drive by and slash at people, I actually do some damage. They actually do move a little too fast for me to control accurately.
Yeah. I've used the Rick Diaz maybe 3 times. And I think the reason is because I want to try it with the scatter bazooka. I'm not a fan, I really like the scatter bazookas. I love it the way it behaves. It's really neat to me.
Somebody requested a Barzam round, and I had been trying to get a good scatter bazooka round with it, so that's coming up in the next few days, because I got it should be sometime this week. I got a pretty good round using Barzam and scatter bazooka in an ace match. So
there you go. It's pretty good with the that scatter bazooka in it. You take chunks out of people with that weapon.
Yeah, it's one of those things though where it has a really good range, but I'm finding that to get the most out of it, I have to kind of hold back and be a little bit more circumspect at long range. I have to pick my shots a lot more carefully, and then use the speed you can fire that thing with at a closer range, where you can really get the damage. You have to hold that rapid fire for when you have the accuracy to back it up.
Oh yeah, I mean, the suit, because the Barzam has such a fantastic range damage to it. It really makes that bazooka shine if you can hit your shots, because each shot can hit for like 2,400 damage. That's really good when you can rapid fire that thing into someone's face.
Yeah, I think there were some raids I was getting about 3,000 damage on with that.
That's big chungus damage right there. That's stupid damage. No one wants to face that down. I shit on a bologna sandwich the other day.
That's got to be a great target for something with the scatter bazooka. Yeah.
He couldn't dodge because he's too thick.
Yeah, you are just too big to get around those shots. There's not much you can do about it. But I mean, about the only thing you can do at that point is try and close and get to melee. There's not much else you can do.
Oh boy.
Barzam's pretty quick, so.
Oh yeah, he's pretty nippy when he needs to be, which is nice.
Yes. Yeah, so if it doesn't want you at melee range, you're not going to be there.
I like the Barzam. That's another suit that everybody's like, oh, it sucks. No, it's don't use it like the Mark II because it's not a Mark II.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to use it like the Mark II. That's dumb.
Yeah. No, focus on your shooting and lean into your Vulcans when you need to, because they do pretty solid damage and they can fire forever.
Like when me, Shipper, and Banana hosed that one Gelgoog with our head Vulcans. Because, I mean, we did the math. Like, I took out my phone and we did the math. If every single shot hits, and you got 3 Barzams focusing fire, that's 33,500 damage. That's the kill. That will kill any suit in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we got the Ashimar.
All right. Even with defense taken into account, there's very little that should leave alive.
And it's just, the Barzam's fantastic when it comes to range DPS. I'm still getting used to the, to its own beam rifle because it shoots so fast.
Yeah.
And that's like sniper fast, and that really throws me off on a suit that can move around and shoot at the same time.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble just targeting that the couple of times I tried it, just because I'm trying to run it like every other charging beam rifle, and it really does fire that much faster.
Oh, I love the Ashimar. Even in GBO, the Ashimar is such a fantastic suit.
It is. I really enjoy it. It's something it's one of those things I want to use more often, but I've also run a lot lately, so I'm trying to use other things.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about doing YouTube for GBO too, is it's with so many things in the game at this point, and especially right now with all the requests I've got to work on, it's really hard to just focus on one thing and just stick with it until I'm really good with it. There's always something else I need to be working with. So, which is, it's just something that takes adapting to, and I'm working on it. But just sometimes it really does make it harder than I think it would be for just about anybody else.
Yeah. It just, I like it. I like the challenge of having to do requests. Like some of the requests they do here, take the desert Gelgoog out with the machine gun. I did not have fun with that request. Which is saying something, considering I like machine guns. I mean, damn, because it's just like every time I did try to do that one, we would just get hosed by aces all of a sudden.
I had the same problem with the Marasai before the patch. I had some requests for that, and I didn't think I was doing badly with it, but just I could not find. I wound up on teams I couldn't gel with, or I just wound up fighting some of the best people I think I'd ever fought, and I would just get murdered in the thing, and it was really frustrating because I didn't think I was using it badly. I didn't think I was making particularly bad judgments, but it just was not coming up in my favor.
What a stupid melee attack that was.
It'd be a fun one to have in GBO too. Oh yeah. I kind of prefer the big swing for the downswing, but that would be a close second. Oh wow, I forgot about the quick combo there too.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that wasn't its counter.
Yeah.
2 good fast whaps with it. That'd been cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, what request? I need to do Shipper's request where he told me to use the level 4 Gotcha, and that thing actually rolls pretty well at 500.
I can believe it, because if you can connect with that hammer, that you can do tremendous damage.
Like, we lost that round, and we only lost by because the enemy focused solely on trying to base bomb, and that's all they did the entire match. And we held it off until Proof died in the game, and we didn't have anyone there. We couldn't do anything because 5 units were breathing down our neck.
Yeah.
Wait, do I gotta kill these ships, or I wasn't paying attention. Oh well.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think it'll let you target them if you have to kill them, and otherwise, I guess just keep killing people since it's got an enemy gauge.
Oh, then I get
There
shot in
you
the
go.
back. That's about right. But yeah, no, these I haven't had besides doing shippers requests and that Pink Zaku one I uploaded Friday, which I ended up really liking the color scheme. If
Yeah.
you haven't seen that one, but it was supposed to be it was supposed to be the Zaku Warrior concert colors.
Oh yeah, which itself was based kind of off the Yumiko Shaku Zaku colors.
Yeah. And I was scrolling through the mobile suits, and I'm like thinking to myself, what would be the best mobile suit? And I was looking at the Zaku Warrior, and I thought to myself, the Hymo ground type.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the best mobile suit to use for that, and that's what I used. But
Good choice.
the problem with it is that I tried using the ground bazooka, the Dom's bazooka, but for whatever reason, my AoE was not connecting.
Hmm.
And so I just said screw it and used a machine gun with a grenade launcher, the MFD-80.
There you go.
And it turned out really well. Bye, Camille.
Hmm.
Let's do it. There we go.
I forgot it had the that half transformed mode there.
Crabbo.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're gonna actually lose this.
It kind of looks like it. Maybe do you have to pull up the shuttles?
I don't know. One took off. Okay, come on. Thank you.
One more.
Yep. Come on, get up. Lose
Get
your
up, guy.
iframes. Lose your iframes. Stop
Dang
that!
it.
Oh my
man.
god!
Ah.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's flutter like a butterfly so you can't hit me. That's stupid. That's dumb. Alright, let's choose a different suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared's missing. He couldn't handle that. He got outplayed by Jim too. Let's see. What do I want to take? Kappa. I just love using this suit in the game. Plus, its melee animation is pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You're not gonna strike first?
No. Trying to pop my back.
Ooh.
Have to attack them at once. They're going to try to escape the shadow.
Alright. Oh, they're behind us. I forgot. Oh, thrusters on this thing. That's kind of... Oh, still hit you.
There you go.
Pretty sure there was one over here. I'm gonna try to focus Camille. When he
Yeah,
pops up.
because if you can get him, that'll be most of your points right there. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. He told me no.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Baron. Just what I needed. Camille, can you, like, not? Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, your tracking is a little too good.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That's right. Yeah.
That was a crock. That was a crock.
Yeah.
Nah, you, if I can help you, you ain't getting away. You're gonna
Nice.
You're gonna eat these beams. I've got to time the iframes.
Yep. There you go. That's a good chunk of the meter.
Oh yeah. I did not mean to shoot Baron there.
Oh well.
Cool. So
There you go.
if the Methus better be able to dual beam sabers too, because it is carrying 6 beam sabers.
Yeah.
It's gonna need all the help it can get. That's my feeling about it, because that's gonna be. I feel like that will be a very bad suit.
They might end up making it a bad suit. It might surprise us. There's stuff they can do definitely, but it has the tools to be decent. It's just it never exactly had the best pilots. So
That's true.
there you go.
It was Emma, right?
Rekoa and then Foz, I recall.
Yeah. Emma was in Double Zeta.
No, Emma was the Mark II
Emma?
pilot.
Oh, was she? Yeah. I get all of them confused.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, they all had the same role, not being good pilots.
Yeah, kinda.
Alright, this is... I don't remember this mission. I'm pretty sure What's His Nuts is going to come in here with a Mark II.
Yeah, I think it's going to be you and 4 fighting Camille.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a bad day, because we're bringing some pretty nasty firepower.
Show me what you got. I'll burn anyone who comes near me to ashes.
Shut up, Jared. You're another character I don't like.
Oh no, he's a complete jerk.
He's an asshole just to be an asshole. As that post I posted on Facebook, like, he's the type of kid... Oh, hey, she's got the Psycho Gundam Mark II now.
Okay.
Like, he's the type of kid that was looking for power.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, he is taking no damage.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a repel, but luckily there's no timer on this one, so...
Alright, you, Jim, are getting the line. I'm surprised with how strong the Gym 2 is in GBL2. Gym 2,
Yeah.
Gym 2 holds itself really well, and I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, it does fairly well at its cost. It's relatively low cost, so I think that's kind of how that works out, but...
What was Floor's excuse for fighting in the city? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I just... Well, all of the cyber new types are basically crazy because of the various procedures they've had done.
Yeah. I wonder what that entails. Is that just a surgery, or what are they doing?
I'm not exact. They're never 100% clear on it. I think there's possibly surgeries. I think there are some drugs involved and just also a lot of, like, I think psychological programming at some level. Cyber new type supposedly is a term chosen by Tomino. They're in the original Japanese. They are just called something along the lines of reinforced humans.
Yeah.
So nobody's really sure why he went with cyber new type, but that supposedly was his decision.
Man, Camille, you're fucking tanky.
That Jim should do it.
Yep.
There you go.
Ooh, that was Camille's kind of tanky in that Gundam Mark II.
Yeah.
This design will never grow on me.
Right, I'm returning.
I understand.
Ugh. I don't know why Jacob likes that design. I just hate it. It's terrible. I'm surprised they ain't got the whatchamacallit yet. The Psycho Gundam.
Yeah. Probably come up soon.
Leave it to me.
I really need to work on that Kempfer, but it's just like, I don't know, I don't feel the drive to build it.
You're not
I got the
I'm happy.
I got the 2 arms done, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm at about the same spot on that MG Sazabi somebody gave me. It just I got the arms done. It's like next are the articulated fingers, and like I said, when I did the Rick Dom, that was not a good time. So I'm just kind of putting that off for a little bit.
Yeah. I like. Wait, you got the Master Grade Sazabi? They have a Master Grade of that?
There is. It's huge. The box is enormous.
I didn't even know they had a Master Grade of that.
Yeah, a friend of mine who used to do Gundam models was cleaning out their basement and sent me that, the Goof Custom, and the original 1.0 Master Grade Gundam.
Just so you know, the Goof Custom's got kind of loose joints on it. Good luck
Gotcha.
closing it.
Okay, I mean, I know a few tricks for tightening up joints if it's necessary, so I will keep that in mind.
Like, I had mine posted up for just a few minutes. I just completed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to go to the bathroom, and then the moment I sat down on the toilet, I
Uh-huh.
heard a crash, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I got
Oh
done,
no.
and there it is on the floor, shattered to pieces.
Oh god.
And I'm like, why did I bother standing up? I knew that leg joint wasn't going to last. Because it was floppy. That leg joint was floppy.
Oh geez.
No stiffness whatsoever.
I will keep that in mind because yeah, is it one of the ones that has screws in the leg joints? Because
Yes.
okay, I might need to just take. I had problems with some of the kits that I had screws with. If you don't get them in exactly straight, they they never tighten up enough.
Yeah.
So I'll be really careful with that because yeah, I think what was it that had screws in the leg joints that I had that problem with? I want to say it was the ground types. Because
I'm pretty sure the ground type has screws. I'm pretty sure the gym ground type does too.
yeah, because I had the gym ground type and the Easy 8 at one point. I think I got rid of them at one point because I had to throw some stuff up on eBay for funds a while back, a couple of years ago. So there were a couple of master grades and things I just had to part with. So
I didn't know you actually had a collection of models besides the in action versions. That's all I knew you had.
yeah,
And the Rick
I did models for a while, but then in action got into full swing, and it was the rare MS in action that didn't have as good or better articulation than the master grades for for cheaper. So that was kind of an issue for me at the time. So it was man, I wish figures cost as little as that now. Some of those I only paid like $15 for, and just looking at what Robot Spirits goes for is just scary. I had like a few of those I got on clearance when the line first started, but just I can't do $50 and up a figure. That's insane.
Yeah. Like I got the bologna sandwich on my site now. Good to know.
Oh yeah.
But I've built the Gym Ground type, the Gym Sniper, the Full Armor Gundam version 2, the Goof Custom, the Zaku 2 F2, Zaku 2 J type version 2, which I need to, because I personally fucked that model up because I put a piece in backwards, tried to get it switched out, and then a couple of plastic pieces busted.
Oh, I've done that.
Yep. So it was, go figure, the one piece I put in backwards is the fucking part that connects to the waist.
Of course, yeah.
And it being almost completed, and I just needed to snap those two parts together, and it would have been done. So that's another model I got to redo. I have coming in as soon as they come into stock, 2 Zaku ones because I want to customize them.
Nice. That's another one. Did they ever do a second version of that, or is that all based off of the original Zaku mold?
Original Zaku mold.
Okay.
So it's really crappy.
Yeah, those were really good compared to, say, the Gundam Wing 1/100 high grades, and compared to just about any master grade since. It is really kind of hard to call them master grades.
Yeah, I mean, this, in all intents and purposes, it's really just a figurine. That's all it is. You can't really pose it. The joints are really weak, so it's nothing special about the Zaku one. I really wish they would make a version 2. But I don't ever see it happening, and that kind of upsets me.
They might eventually, but it's probably not high on the priority list right now.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm hoping they do, because again, Zaku 1's my favorite mobile suit, and that's the main reason I have the Kemper, is because I want to give shotgun and the chain mine to 1.
Ah, that makes sense.
That's gonna look so sexy on the Zaku 1, that shotgun.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what all I had when I was still doing those. I had I said I had the Easy 8 and Gym Ground. I had the Gundam 1.0 and the 1.5.
What's the difference between the 1.0 and the 1.5?
The 1.5 had a fairly significant amount of remolding to change the looks a little bit, and also just a lot more articulation and detail in the legs.
Oh, okay.
Because the legs on the original kit, like I said, just kind of a glorified high grade with some hatches on it to give some internal details. The 1.5 was one of the first things where you just have like these detailed pistons and other internal mechanisms that are movable, all molded, injection molded as a single piece. So it was a really neat setup for the time. The real grades actually have a fairly similar setup for their legs, or at least the GPO1 I did. So. Yeah. That one I wound up with by mistake, because there was a rumor going around that you would get a code to get the GPO1 in GBO1 if you bought that model.
Yeah.
You did not.
Oh, I unlocked another route.
Ah, nice.
Wonder what this route is. Assault Age largest stronghold on the Luna City, Granada. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look at that. Trocco's my partner.
Yeah, but yeah, I also had the standard Goof. Like I said, the Gelgug S-Type was one of the first ones I got.
Yeah.
I want to say there were. I had the first version Zeta, which is one of the only ones that ever actually broke on me.
Uh-oh.
Just those transformation mechanisms were incredibly delicate, and that they were notorious for the leg joints breaking off.
See, that's what I keep hearing about the transformable ones, and I hear the new Double Zeta Gundam still kind of suffers that.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure because I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, I actually did have it was incomplete, but I found a master grade Double Zeta that had been built at Goodwill one day.
Really?
Yeah, so I grabbed that obviously, but. Yeah, it was missing some pieces. It was I think there was something on that was broken, but yeah, I think that's just it. The only other thing I had is I did have the original Master Grade Alex, because that did get a U.S. release, and Toys R Us had it on clearance once they were getting rid of their Gundam stuff.
Yeah. Strike actually posted on the Discord that Hobby Lobby is now starting to sell Gundam models.
Interesting.
I haven't visited my local Hobby Lobby yet. And
I don't think we have one, so...
I'm very doubtful mine's going to be selling any, because...
Yeah.
Alabama's not known for their weeaboo culture. So I'm very doubtful I'm going to be able to pick up models there, but, my normal source of U.S. Gundam Store... They've never failed me. I'm in regular contact with them about my models and all that, so...
Nice.
I don't think I'd switch unless they would have something like... I am looking at getting another full armored Gundam. Rebuild it, and so it won't be shit.
Yeah.
And broken. But, yeah. If they got it, yeah, I'll probably buy it from Hobby Lobby, because the full armor Gundam is never in stock.
Yeah.
You gotta buy that one. It's like the moment it says in stock, buy it then, because that goes quick. It's like a lot of suits just go out quick, and it's surprising. Let's see what time it is. I don't want to keep you here all night. We got 30 more minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, about 30 works for me.
All right. Because I can't look at my phone. My phone's over charging, so
it's about 3 minutes to 10 where I am, so I can hang around about another half hour.
Yeah. Oh, that felt good.
You're unlucky to have run into me.
Not really, Jared. You're not that good of a pilot. I could probably take you down in the Zaku one. Say what you will, like, it's impressive that the Zaku one, like, one of my favorite scenes in Igloo is when the two Jim Kais land down on that asteroid, Mizaku one pops out of nowhere and just hoses them with the 105 and kills them both. Just like, oh, made it first, you owe me a drink, and then here comes the Zaka one and ruins their day. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeehaw. Now, Shirako, please, for the love of God, don't melee combo me. There's a beautiful Byakushiki in front of you can do that too. Oh. I cannot wait to see the O's melee combo.
Oh, that should be interesting.
If he doesn't have a mode where he just down swings with all his arms and sabers, I'm gonna be massively disappointed. Okay, there's too much laser going on right there.
Yeah.
So, what was Shirako's deal with Char?
That is a good question. I don't exactly know. I don't remember actually. Man, I need to rewatch Zeta. It's probably been like 10, 15 years since I did.
Likewise, and I honestly I just can't remember why did Shirako hate Char so much, because to my knowledge they didn't really meet at all. Not even in Char's Duel to Fair did Shirako meet Char, so
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why he hates him.
I'm not sure either.
I'm surprised he ain't ran away yet. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Just wants to be a beat stick.
Oh, there he goes.
Yep. Well, that figures that my beam shot would miss.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually hop out of the map. Whoa.
All right, I'm returning now.
Too bad Jacob's missing all this.
Yeah.
Why are we at Axis? Oh, the remaining AUG forces have joined Axis to attack the gate of Zidane.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I completely. Oh, the black tri-stars.
Okay.
Let's see what they're using. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
You're not gonna strike first.
Watch them be all in cube delays. I'd quit.
Hmm.
Gotta hope they actually do get different mobile suits. It'd be kind of dumb if they don't. Can't handle the splits.
As far as I know, the only Axis mobile suits in this game are the Gaza C and the Cubily, so those are pretty much the options.
Yeah. Come down here. Wait. Surprised they ain't popped up yet.
Yeah. Probably after we kill this guy.
Oh my god. There we go. Alright, here we go. Yep, music's changing.
Mm-hmm.
There's MASH. Let's see what he's in. They're in Rick Deus's.
Oh, nice.
I'm not even mad.
Hmm.
Lock onto the guy in front of you. Oh, I'm still taking big meaty chunks out of him though.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's not fun. Rick Deus's are actually pretty strong in this game, so.
Yeah.
So I wonder what Federation was thinking, because in Unicorn, there's a Federation team called the Tri-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, are they trying to honor them, or what's going on here? Seems a little bit weird they would name an ace team after a Xeon ace
Yeah.
team. Oh god. Okay, this is kind of annoying.
Kind of, I guess why the Titans put their Hyzax and Zaku colors. Like, these things are scary, and we want that.
Isn't it for like to mindfuck the Xeon, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's entirely possible too. Yeah, I didn't know if they'd ever actually put some kind of motivation into that.
The way I'm looking at it is like, basically, it looks like a Zaku on the outside. So in the distance, you can see, oh, that's just a Zaku.
Yeah.
And the color, you're not going to notice right off the bat until it gets a little bit closer, and then you say, hey, that's pretty thick Zaku.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Marasai, that was your fault.
Mm.
So weird without that, Marasai missing its shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate
You
that.
guys are antiques now.
Wow, that was a pain in the butt. All
Yeah.
three of 'em.
All right, I'm returning now.
Oof. I wonder what's next.
Question.
Intercept the Axis forces which are invading the Gate of Zidane. So
Okay,
because since AU was working with Axis, that means they got the Rick Daces from AU.
Yeah.
That would that's a new, oh, Makuve.
Let's see. I wonder what he'll be in.
Lieutenant Jared
I'm
Messer,
pretty
heading
sure
out.
he's still going to be in the GAN. I don't think they changed his suit. Man, I fought the most terrifying GAN
Show me what
user
you've got.
ever.
I'll burn anyone who comes
Really?
He is, I could not land a hit on him in melee.
Hmm.
He was God mode. I don't, like, he knew when to use his maneuver armor at the right time to get past my beam rifle shots. I only ever got to strike him once in melee. And that was because he was dodge rolling out of the range of our Gundam ground type full armor. He was a devastating GAN player. 10 out of 10 do not want to fight him again. Okay, Makuve, where you at? Sweetie, come for my booty. There's some Gelgers. Ow. 3 Gelgers. But yeah, no, the person that was wanting about your personal colors, his name's Shipper, and he's already pre-ordered a Gym 2, or not a Gym 2, but the Gym version 2, and he wanted to paint it in your personal colors.
Okay. Like I said, I don't honestly know what to say because I change colors on stuff so rapidly anymore. I don't even know if I have what I call personal colors anymore.
Yeah.
If you go way back to when I was running the Zaku 1 Sniper a lot, there was a set of colors I used on that pretty consistently, but that's probably about as close as you can get.
Yeah. Well, Kuve still ain't popped up. He's just throwing Gogeks at us.
Yeah. Quite a few of them, too.
Yeah, no form. They're stupidly tanky for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh Nelly. Get off me. Oh, they're taking a good amount of health out of me.
Yeah.
Ooh, beat that dodge. Alright. Makuva, you're gonna pop up now? Nope. Just now Gaza sees. I could have swore the Gaza D was in this game, but I could be wrong.
There he
Oh,
is.
yeah, there he is.
Kind of wish they'd gone on to do just full double Zeta with this.
Oh. They could do that if they ever do an HD remake of this game.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Come on, now here. Lovely. Come on out right now. I'm trying to kill your wannabe friend. My feelings on Makuve are mixed. I kind of want to like him because he's fucking, he's got such an unorthodox mobile suit.
Mm.
Like, I personally wouldn't want to use that because that's a terrible design to focus solely on melee. I mean, I love the goof, But that motherfucker, if I had a goof, I'm not gonna have that 5-finger machine gun. Give me the manipulator, and let me take a Zaku machine gun or an MMP-80 or something, other than
Yeah.
a 5-finger machine gun. Oh boy, that's a big jump. Join the assault on Axis, the asteroid stronghold of the Axis forces. Okay.
We're into 0088 now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we are. That's double Zeta era?
Yeah, should be.
Oh wow, well, that's
Lieutenant Jared Messer.
So if they do have Gazadis, we're probably going to see them.
Yep. Like I said, I'm almost positive it's in this game. I just can't remember.
You're probably right.
Come on, show me what you
Like I said, it's been forever since I played this, so.
Well, there's Zaka too. I'm not too sure why my beam didn't shoot towards it. Oh. Well. Hi Zach. Oh boy. Oh Nelly. Now, I want to know what they're going to do with the Gara Zulu when that gets added. Which is a unicorn mobile suit.
Yeah.
No Zaku, boy. No Zaku.
Rambaral? Squeeze me? And he, oh boy, he's in the Marsai.
Okay. Certain amount of sense to that.
Well, it does look goofish.
Yeah.
But, because in one scene, you have the Gara Zulu, and it's armed with the double Zaku bazooka, a couple of stun files, six missile pods that the Zaku 2J type normally carry, and the Skira beam bazooka.
Okay.
Like, that thing is kitted to the teeth. And
Yeah.
oh, and the Goof Gatling shield, for good measure.
Wow.
And I'm like, I want to pilot that. Give me all of that. Could you imagine the amount of damage that thing would do?
Oh, it would be scary.
Ooh, get some. Of course your shield will take that. That's just like GBA.
Mm-hmm.
Rambaral, could you like not? Rambaral and Norris Packard are about the only Xeon aces I truly respect.
Yeah.
I guess Gato too, but otherwise no one else in the Xeon forces do I really respect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rambaral, you're annoying. You're also very tanky for a Mars side.
Yep.
Stop running away. Oh boy. I want to get my hands on a version 2 or, well, a Gym 2, but that's a P Bandai right there, and I kind of don't want.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I really don't want to spend P Bandai prices on it.
No, I understand that.
But they also have the White Dingo Gym Cannon, which is something I really want. Because, you know, the only problem is all Gym Cannons are P Bandai, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And they have the North American one. There's another variant of it. I don't remember. I think it's the... They got the North American one, the South, the White Dingo one, and I think it's the South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can't remember. But they don't have the standard coloration Gym Cannon. Make that one the non-P Bandai one. I would
Seriously.
buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
100%. Dolzabi. Okay.
I wonder what he's in.
Please let it not be the Big Zam, because
Jared Messer heading out.
that means I would have to bring out the Hyzak.
Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Trying to
boy.
think if there's anything else that has any kind of ballistic weapons, but
We're gonna find out.
let's see. Let's see.
I guess they don't have the Goth D in this game. I could have swore they had it in here. Unless I'm thinking about
Two.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
I mean, that I know had it.
I mean, it's just a purple Gaza sea. to my knowledge.
It's
And,
it's got different details, but it functionally it works about the same. So
if I'm not mistaken, it just the difference between the C and D is that the C can only technically transform about 3 or 4 times before it starts to screw up because it is just a construction bot.
okay,
The D is the one that has the perfected transformation.
gotcha.
Oh Christ.
Okay, well,
Well, I'm gonna do as good as I can.
yeah. I guess not much to do but stab it.
Shrocko, you're a better solve. Oh Christ. And there's Garma, go figure. Oh, I'll kill off Garma first.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be an annoying prick.
Hmm.
Oh, last second dodge. Dozel, please do not look at me. That's the one thing I don't want you doing. Trying not to shoot you, but you're a thick boy. That guy's probably turning around. Oh, yeah, that was right up my butt. Oh, come on. They really know how to make some of these fights not fun. This is one of those fights that are just not fun. Are you gonna die?
Got him.
Nope. Go figure. That. Oh boy, Karma with the dodges. Okay,
There you go.
I don't figure out how to kill him. Why don't you want to dash forward? Come on now.
There you go.
I'm doing like no damage to him.
Yeah. Gonna take a while, unfortunately.
Oh, well that works. I just gotta get close enough and shotgun blast him.
Yeah, because if you can get within the eye field, I guess it works.
That's actually taking some decent chunks out of him. Oh, Shrocko, why would
Oh
you
dear.
do this?
Bad timing.
Shrocko, I thought you were better than me. I wouldn't even say Shrocko was that good of a pilot. It's more of his new type abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, he's outside the barrier, so I can't hit him. I just like his ghostly ability about pulling souls out of people's bodies. Like, Shrocko, where the fuck are you getting these powers? Like,
All right, I'm returning now.
and then you got like I don't know, like some of the weird stuff happened in that series, in Zeta.
Yeah.
It only happened in Zeta, except for the time manipulation from Double's the unicorn, but we mean not unicorn, but narrative. But we don't talk about narrative.
Yeah.
Ugh. Please don't watch narrative.
Hmm.
Only watch it for the really badass that really badass fight scene between the DJs and the silver bullets. That's the only cool fight.
Fair enough.
That's before the stupid time magic happens. And then apparently the Phoenix Gundam, or the Golden Unicorn, it hasn't had fuel in like several years, but yet it's flying around at light speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, it could fly in that mode. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not yet. It's not over yet.
Oh,
At least now that you know the sub-weapon's pretty good for the Big Zam, hopefully this will go a little bit better.
oh, great. Char's working with Haman and his
Okay.
Yakushiki's red.
Oh, well.
Lovely.
No, they can do that.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, no more big Zams. What am I thinking?
Yeah. Oh, this is a hairy. Ow, ow, ow. Oh boy. Okay. One down. Oh, I'm taking chunks out of Char. Okay, so he's not tanky. The Rick Deus is more tanky than Char is.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just took a good old chunk of health out of him.
Yeah, this isn't gonna take much longer for him.
Oh, sorry. And then you float in front of me. That's entirely on you. Char's dead.
There you go.
And here comes Haman, and I'm assuming the Figure Mark II also. Haman and a Gaza suit.
Yeah. I guess she would stick with the standard Cubelay since she used it all the way through Double Zeta.
I'm surprised she never. Okay, like after introducing the mass production Cubelay, you would think she would have made adjustments to her Cubelay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have. You got those rotating cannons. I don't remember the names. And then you got a tail binder that can hold double the amount of bits you were originally carrying. You think you would upgrade?
Yeah.
Come on, get out of the hole. Thank you. That's still a manga you need to take a gander at if you start to League of the Fair. Because it is fantastic. I didn't mean to get hit by that. Man, come on, for a big ass suit, you're really hard to hit. And then it doesn't help that I got Draco stabbing me in the butt. Whoa. Guys will see standing there like, hey, how you doing? What you doing? Oh boy. Shooting your head off because you're annoying the shit out of me. Come on, come back and fight like a pilot?
Works as well as anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. What is that thing on the back of the Gaza Sea? Is that a beam cannon or some shit like that?
There are a couple of small beam guns mounted on it, but I have a feeling it's just probably the generator.
So, say what you will, the Neo Xeon had some of the wackiest designs during Double Zeta.
Oh yeah. Like all the mecha designs in Double Zeta just got really kind of out there compared to Zeta.
I know I'm gonna be one of the few to say this, but I never really cared for the Straka's head.
Oops.
I never really cared for the Double Zeta design because it's so flawed.
Yeah.
It is one of the most flawed Gundams I've ever seen. And people love it, and I hate it.
I didn't like it at first, but somehow it just grew on me. I think, to be honest, once I had the original high grade of it from like 1990, which is basically an engineering duplicate of the high complete model, which I wound up with eventually too. And it does what it's supposed to do, which is make a fun toy. As a mobile suit design, it's maybe not great, but it's a neat little toy.
Wow, February 22nd. That is the... Oh, boy, look at that. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, nice.
Are those Gapathies in the back? Oh, there's Jared.
Okay, I'm not sure I ever saw this cutscene.
Oh, the fancy fin.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that.
So besides that one route now, Jared is almost complete.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we could pick that up next week. Oh, we're at 109% completion rate.
Nice. Yeah, this does seem like a pretty good stopping point since we're getting close to 10:30.
Yeah. Save info. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to unlock those routes. I mean, that was surprising. Well, let's do our loot box drop. I think that's
Yeah.
Galaxy.
I think so, yeah.
Let's see.
Yep, point exchange.
Let's secret container. We did variety. No, we did warship last time, so let's do mobile suit this time.
Yeah, I forgot this thing had Xeon Titans DJ with beam rifle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I forgot this thing had loot boxes so long before loot boxes were a thing.
Well, at least we didn't have to spend money on this one, though.
Yeah, really.
Ooh, the Federation captured one.
Nice.
Oh, the bologna sandwich.
Alright.
I'm sorry I had to steal that from you, but like the moment you
That's
said it, I'm like,
fine.
that's perfect. Oh, go figure. Let's... Ooh, the Zaku 2 with leg missiles. Ooh, the captured... oh, I'm gonna have to do that for GBO 2, the captured colors.
Yeah.
Mark 2 with beam rifle. Ooh, the captured Gundam.
Nice.
Let's see, you can do 2 here. Zaku 1 with Zaku Bazooka. Go figure. Go, okay. Alright, let's see those. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong one. There we go.
That's right.
Let's see, it would be the one we just got. Where is it? That looks actually pretty
Oh,
sharp.
nice. Yeah, that works.
Can I zoom? Okay, there we go. Well, actually, I kind of like it. It's simple, but it's... you can actually see, yeah, it does, the Hyzak custom in the game doesn't have the same head.
Yeah.
And same with the shoulder. It doesn't have the same shoulder either.
No.
Otherwise, everything else is spot on. That looks pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've seen the Barzan. We've seen those. Let's check out Char's captured colors. Oh god, those are terrible. Look at those feet. They're orange and not red. That looks so nasty.
Yeah. I think they're supposed to be a weathered kind of red, but it just doesn't quite work.
No, it does not. I wonder if I can mimic those colors. No, you can't, because Char's shoulder doesn't... That's lame.
Oh, the shoulder is not... can't be separated from the other locations?
Yeah. Not on that
Oh, well.
model. Let's see. What did we else get captured? Xeon Gundam, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and the DJ. Oh, the Methus.
Yeah.
Look at the Methus's captured colors. They're actually pretty good looking.
Oh, yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
I like the accented red in the thrusters.
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. That looks really good. Then we have the DJ, which looks really iffy to me. I don't know if I like him or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like the purplish on the arms, but...
Yeah, it's mostly supposed to be Gelgun colors, I think, but I'm not sure how well they map to this.
I don't think they map at all.
Yeah.
It's the green. Now, if it was more purplish and that gray, the gray it's got on, I feel like it would look better, but get rid of that green.
Yeah.
The green ruins it. Let's see, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
That looks pretty decent. I actually kind of like
Yes,
that.
it does.
I almost got the old vibes from its face from the original anime, when they couldn't proportion its face right at all.
That's pretty good copy of the animation model there. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I kind of like that. I always like how they're adding the burnt areas.
Yeah.
The thrusters. I think that's really cool.
It is a nice touch.
Oh, hey, they even have the chain wrapped around its hand.
Oh, nice.
They actually won pretty good on that model. I kind of want to copy these colors now.
Does look good.
I'll just leave it like this for the exit screen, looking at the Gundam.
That sounds good.
Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Oh, for a second there, I thought I didn't hit record.
Oh God.
My blood pressure just rose there. Oh boy. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. We actually got a lot done in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, and I'm surprised we unlocked so many new lines to go down to. So we're gonna call it quits. Rob's gonna go take care of, gonna make sure his parents are okay, and I'm gonna go rest because I'm still kind of feeling funky for the past couple of days. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. We shall. I'll be posting this tomorrow or Monday, and then you guys will get a later video in the day for shipper's request. Well, I hope you guys have a good day. Make sure you check out Rob from Flow Throughs, and oh shit. And I shall say my goodbye. Hasta luego.
Take care, everybody.